Besides Conan, who's the most interesting person to you that you've interviewed?
I always come back to this one woman. I was working in Indiana, and she was working in a real estate office that was across a busy street. She came over one day and sat down and told me this remarkable story of how she was whisked away from her home with her twin sister when she was 5 years old and taken to the Auschwitz death camp. And because she was a twin, she was spared because they were doing these strange experiments on twins. They would do something to one and use the other as a control. And she was convinced that the man that was conducting these experiments was still alive 45 years later. Dr. Joseph Mengele, he's a very famous evil man. And she was so insistent that he was alive, and she presented all this evidence. She just laid all this stuff out and said, we need to do something to find this man and bring him to justice. And so I just jumped on board. She was just one of the most she was a little bitty woman, a little bit older, with the most remarkable steely blue-gray eyes. And she said, you have to meet my twin sister. And so a week later, she brings in a woman who looks almost exactly like her, except she has dark brown eyes. And part of what this doctor was trying to do was create the Aryan race, recreate the Aryan race, blonde hair, blue eyes. And they both, or when they were born, both had brown eyes. And he injected something into her eyes and made her eyes turn blue. But she had no idea what it was. So she wanted to find out what had happened to her and to all these other twins. And to make an already long story much shorter, we held this open inquiry in this little town in Indiana. We had experts come from all over the world. They testified. The national news networks came in. This woman, Eva, was the center of attention. And because of it, they found evidence that he was indeed still alive or had recently died in Argentina. And so she was able to get her response. But it started with her just walking across the street and sitting down in our little office. Yeah.
Is there anyone you really want to interview?
Wow. Yeah. There's several that come to mind. Casey Anthony. I would love to get that interview. President Obama. Sports people, not so much. The more of them that I get to know, the more that I prefer to be a fan from a distance. But I'm a big fan of folks who have accomplished remarkable things. The pilot of the U.S. Airways flight who landed in the Hudson River, I think would be fascinating to get his story firsthand. And I've been in this business long enough that I've done enough of them, and most of those people fortunately live up to their prior billing.
Are you ever stopped on the streets by people recognizing you from TV?
All the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Now, I don't know if this is true, but my neighbor said that your dog was once attacked by an alligator.
That is true.
And you jumped in and saved the dog and you opened the jaws.
That part is not true.
It's
No.
not true.
My dog was I was fishing. My dog was swimming. My dog swims every day to this day, except for when it's too cold. And I saw the alligator right before my dog was attacked, and it was in a place where we had never seen alligators before. And I had gone up on the railing of this dock, and in my mind I was going to jump off the dock and go feet first into the head of the alligator and save my dog. And so as I'm climbing up on the rail as fast as I can, the alligator attacked my dog. And it was like she dragged my dog underwater 3 times and for some reason gave up. But my dog ended up being attacked on both flanks, 3 feet of stitched tissue, mostly on this side. It was a very expensive dog repair job, but she's still alive.
Wow,
Yeah.
a lucky dog.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, iPhone or BlackBerry?
You know, I don't have either one.
Really?
I'm not a good geek. I have teenage sons though, actually one who just turned 20. And my youngest son makes computers for people. So I have an in-house expert. I do have a rant. I do text. I can watch TV on my phone. I know how to do all that stuff. I probably should upgrade.
Can you describe to me or give an example of a polynomial?
I could have.
Do you not remember?
Don't remember.
Do you ever need to know at all?
You know, and I'm a Purdue guy, so I'm a tech guy, and I took math all through college. I don't remember. I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
All right. Thank you for talking with me today, Jim.
You're quite welcome.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Well, good luck with your project.
Thank you.
You deserve an A.
Hope so.